What if you could start your own business funding company without needing lenders, without experience, and without doing all the heavy lifting? That's exactly what I'm going to walk you through. And more importantly, I'm going to show you how you can go from just getting started to actually funding deals, to building something that can scale. Now, the reason most people never get into this space is pretty simple. They feel like they need to have everything figured out before they begin. They think they need lender relationships, underwriting knowledge, systems, maybe even a full team. And even if they try to move forward, they usually get stuck in the process, chasing documents, trying to figure out where to send deals, and piecing everything together on their own. That's where most people fall off. So instead of trying to build all of that from scratch, what BFN Edge does is give you a system where it's already built for you. You're stepping into a platform that already has access to over 500 lenders and more than 2,000 venture capitalists, all connected in one place. But more importantly, everything is structured from the initial application all the way through funding, so you're not guessing your way through the process. And the way it works is actually very simple. It follows a natural progression. You start, you activate, and then you scale. It starts with what we call the quick app. This takes about 60 seconds. Your client enters a few key details like how much funding they're looking for, their monthly revenue, time in business, and a general idea of their credit profile. As soon as they submit that, they receive a funding range estimate. So before anything else happens, they already have a clear idea of what they may qualify for, what options are available, and where they stand. That alone builds trust and keeps them moving forward. If they decide to move forward, the next step is the full application. This is where we collect the complete picture: business details, financial information, ownership structure, and then they upload their supporting documents and credit report. Once that's done, the system generates what we call a funding blueprint. This is a detailed step-by-step funding plan specifically designed for credit card stacking, and it's built based on the client's actual credit profile. So it shows them how much funding they can realistically access, which credit cards to apply for, the order to apply, and anything that needs to be addressed before they begin. So instead of guessing or taking risks, they now have a clear, structured plan. And this is where it becomes powerful for you, because now you're not just waiting for deals to close, you're creating value immediately. Many people take this blueprint and present it to the client in two ways. They'll say, based on your profile, here's your funding potential. We can handle everything for you and charge 10% of the total funding, or you can take this plan and follow it yourself. A lot of users charge anywhere from $500 to $1,000 just for access to that blueprint. So now you've created an opportunity to generate upfront income while still having the back-end opportunity if the client chooses the done-for-you option. From there, the system continues working for you. It automatically matches your client with lenders based on their qualifications, so you're not guessing and you're not submitting deals blindly. Everything is positioned correctly to increase approvals. The document process is also handled inside the system. Clients receive upload links, reminders, and you can see exactly what's completed and what's still missing, so everything stays organized without you chasing anything down. And this is where you really move into the scaling phase, because you don't have to process these deals yourself unless you want to. Now, depending on how you want to operate, there are 3 different ways you can use the system. If you just want to get started and test things out, there's a free plan. This gives you a referral link, basic application access, and the ability to earn commissions. You'll be able to work with revenue-based funding and start getting deals through the system. But it is limited. You'll have a smaller number of applications available, access only to revenue-based funding, and more basic functionality overall. so it's perfect for getting your feet wet, but not designed for scaling. Once you're ready to take more control and increase your earning potential, that's where the do-it-yourself plan comes in. With the DIY plan, you get full access to the platform. That includes all funding types like credit-based funding, credit card stacking, revenue-based funding, SBA loans, equipment financing, real estate funding, and more. You'll be able to see exactly which lenders your clients match with, and you can submit deals directly to those lenders yourself or use your own relationships if you have them. You also get access to the full application system, funding range reports, the funding blueprint, document collection tools, and deal tracking. The biggest advantage here is that you keep 100% of the commission on your deals. The investment for the DIY plan is a $2,500 setup fee and $500 per month. Now, if your goal is to move faster and scale without taking on the workload, that's where the done-for-you plan comes in. With the done-for-you plan, you still bring in the clients the same way, but once the deal is in the system, everything else is handled for you. The system submits the deals, and the team handles structuring, submissions, follow-ups, and the entire funding process. So you're not dealing with lenders, you're not managing the process, and you're not chasing anything down. You're focused on bringing in opportunities, and the back end handles the execution. You still have full visibility into your deals, but you're not doing the work yourself. With this model, you earn 50% of the commission, and it allows you to scale much faster because your time isn't tied to the process. The investment for the done-for-you plan is a $3,500 setup fee and $1,000 per month. So when you look at the full picture, you're not just getting access to software. You're stepping into a complete system that already has the lenders, the structure, the automation, and the support in place. At that point, it really comes down to how you want to approach it. You can start with the free plan and get a feel for how everything works. Move into the DIY plan if you want full control and maximum profit, or step into the done-for-you plan if you want to scale without taking on the workload. Either way, the next step is simple. You can click the link below, book a call, or get started today. And once you're in, you can start submitting deals and begin building your own funding business.